It doesn't take a genius to figure out that there's a growing wage disparity between the UK and other countries such as the US. This is especially prevalent in software development and project management roles.
Britain's new so-called national living wage is the biggest government intervention in the UK labour market
And can almost directly be attributed to the stagnation of wages in the UK over the last 15 years. And who gets hit hardest out of everyone? It's the new graduates just entering the field, of course. In 2022, the average wage for a British person just leaving the education system without a degree was working out to be around £14 an hour. This is just a few quid above the minimum wage. This works out to be $18 an hour, and an American counterpart would be getting paid more, but only slightly, at $19 an hour. Now if that Brit was a graduate, they would be expected to earn 47% more, at £21 or $26 an hour. Sounds good, right? But we all know that comparison is the thief of all joy, and if you're a graduate living in America, the average wage is expected to be $36 an hour, significantly higher than that of a UK grad. 15 years ago, the wage gap was far smaller, so that leads me to ask the question, what has changed in that time? And is it even worth graduating in the UK anymore? Now it can be difficult to pinpoint the difference between, say, a computer science graduate in the UK and the US. A graduate from either country would essentially be the same person. They would be of similar age, achieve similar education milestones, and even share most of the same culture, as the internet and social media continue to make the world a smaller place. Yet the American graduate would get paid 40% more. What could possibly explain such a massive wage gap? Are British students taught to a lower standard? Do they possess less employable skills come graduation time? Or are simply too many people going to university now? It's very easy to criticise the type of degree that a person does. An arts and humanities degree won't be of much help for the majority of jobs, and there are a fair few junk degrees in the UK that simply aren't worth the paper that they are printed on. But 30% of students are enrolled in STEM degree courses. In the US, that number is 34%, and the UK is still renowned worldwide for its high standard of education. So it is fair to say that graduates should have the skills to pay the bills. The problem isn't the students, but it's actually the UK itself. Graduates in the UK are capable, but the demand for those higher paying skills is far greater in the US than in the UK, and that's why graduating in the UK sucks. Studies show that the number of graduates entering the workforce over the last 25 years has risen significantly. From the first time Tony Blair uttered the words education, education, education to today, we have seen it become far more accessible for Brits to get access to higher education. And while the number of graduates has risen, demand simply hasn't. In America, it can be common for candidates to get headhunted straight out of uni into highly skilled and lucrative roles. In the UK, on the other hand, it can sometimes even be a struggle to find an entry-level role in your chosen profession. But we all need to eat, so this leads to graduates taking jobs that have no need for a degree. In the UK, 25% of all graduates are working a job that didn't need a degree. 3 years of studying and a mountain of debt to get a job that you could have just got in the first place. Yet we still get peddled this story of how you need to go to uni to have a successful career, and I don't believe it to be true. I did a degree in computer science, and to this day I regret it. I could have learned everything I did in those 3 years at home on my computer in about 6 months. I could have then used the rest of the time gaining valuable experience within the industry. I even made the same mistake twice when I went and did a master's in project management. It's been of zero use to me in the real world, and industry accepted certifications such as Prince2 have been far more beneficial in helping me to develop my career. Going to uni today in the UK is a very different prospect to doing it 15 years ago. The UK never really recovered from the 2008 financial crash, and a failure to reinvigorate the economy, as well as decades of underinvestment, don't look to improve the outlook for the future.
2008 was a tumultuous year for the continue on Wall Street. Collapse created one financial crisis after another.
So this is something for you to consider. If you're going to university anytime soon, I am firmly of the opinion that unless the course you are studying has a legal requirement to complete a degree to enter the profession, i.e. doctor or lawyer, then you'll be far better off developing your skills independently and gaining valuable real-world experience. So there you have it. It's a bit bleak for the most part. It sucks to be a student in the UK, and it gets even worse when you're a graduate. Competition is fierce for grad schemes, and having a degree just isn't as valuable in this day and age as it was in the past. I hope this video has been informative for you guys. If you are a prospective student, don't feel the need to rush into doing a degree and consider the other options that are available to you. If you've enjoyed the video guys, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you all next time.